What's going on, everybody? This is Mike, aka Krushem, from the Extreme Mediocrity Sports Show, and today we have breaking news. Big news that we were waiting on for it seems like forever now. All summer we spoke about it. Terry and the team was going back and forth. It seemed like no deal was coming up, and today, Monday, August 25th, we finally have a deal. Terry agreed to a 3-year, $96 million contract with the team. I did see where he was getting a $30 million signing bonus. So it does look like the team wants to front load a lot of this deal. No guarantees have came out yet, as far as I can see. But I'm sure that this 30 mil is going to be included in that guaranteed money. So, instead of it looks good right now as far as for Terry because it's a 3-year, $96 million deal. So that's about 32 a year. But once the guaranteeds come out, I'm thinking that, if the guarantees are, in the 60s, 70s, that's a good look for Terry. But, if that guaranteed money is lower than that, into the 50s, and if that includes that $30 million signing bonus, it looked like the team, that's a benefit for the team. But this year he's looking good because, I mean, if he's going to complete this deal this year from his previous contract where he's getting roughly 15 and a half on this last year of the deal, with that $30 million signing bonus, that's going to be about 45. So, for this year, he's looking good, but it's also good for the team because, moving on after this year, that's going to be a roughly with that $30 million signing bonus. Now that contract is going to be 3 years, 66, with them giving him the 30 off the top. So, if you split that into 3 years, that's 22. That's more team friendly, 22 compared to 32. So, I think right now there, and I believe it's, a reason why no guarantees has came out yet because it is a good look for Terry. He's definitely getting his money, especially if he completes the contract. If he goes through the whole contract and he gets all that 96, that's good. But also for the team, if he has 60 guaranteed and 30 of that is from the signing bonus, then technically, once they give him, if next year that contract is worth 30, then technically they can get out of that deal after not this season, but the next season, because all the guarantees will be up. Then they could they can probably try to, if it comes to that, if his play isn't as good as what it's been lately, we start to see a decline, then they can get out of that contract, possibly trade, possibly try to rework it after after that guaranteed money is up. So we'll see. For now, it's good because we can stop talking about the Terry deal. We can stop, seeing if a deal is going to get done. What does this mean for the team? What does it mean for Jaden? All that can kind of go away now. We can just focus on the season. He has roughly almost about 2 weeks to practice before game one, week one against the Giants. So that should be enough time for him to get into game shape. Luckily he was with the team during involuntary minicamp. So, he knows the playbook. He probably just has to get in game shape, which, hopefully in 2 weeks he can do that. And just jail some more with Jaden. But yeah, so big news today. Not going to stay on too long. I'm at work. Wanted to get this video out there. But definitely big day for Terry. Big day for the team. We're glad that this finally is past him, past the team, and past the fans. Because I know that we're tired of thinking about it. Tired of seeing or wondering if this is going to get done and the effects that it will have on our team. So yeah, big news for us. Now we can just focus on the team. Hopefully everybody's mindset is right. Hopefully Terry feels good about the deal. And I'm sure the team does too, but we will get a lot more information once those guarantees really come out to kind of see, if Terry, really, since he put his foot down, if he, got what he wanted, or after all this time, maybe he decided to cave a little bit and took a team friendly deal. But a lot of that will come out once a lot of the guarantees are put out there. So yeah, just a quick video letting you know that Terry finally locked in for a 3-year extension, again worth $96 million. He'll receive a $30 million bonus right off the rip. So definitely like, comment, subscribe. We're still trying to grow the channel. We have another video coming out today where we are reviewing the PGA Tour Championship from this weekend. So definitely look out for that. And you'll get all of updated Commanders, Browns, NFL news. We have a big season coming up, a lot in store. So definitely take a look out for that. And we will see you next time. Peace.